Hi, my name is Nathan Pugh. I'm one of the co-founders of Little Sunshine Pantries located here in Tallahassee, and we work in food distribution. When we first moved here, folks were coming by offering to wash our car or asking for a ride up to Publix. When those moments happen, you kind of have a choice of, am I gonna be apathetic to this individual in this situation, or am I going to be empathetic? As you know, there's like little libraries all over town full of books. Very cool program. I'm not sure how, but between Ashley and I, it became this concept of like, well, what if we just had stuff like this, but put, dry goods or shelf-stable food and stuff in there? I think of it more like there's a war going on and we're all medics. So we're not resolving the war or the conflict. We're just treating the injuries that we see along the way.
I'm William Butler. I'm a professor in urban regional planning at Florida State University. So I think the simplest way to understand food insecurity is in relation to whether people can get access to the foods that they want to eat. Food's a market good in our system, and so we have to be able to buy it.
My name's Dr. Matt Standridge. I'm a family physician. I have worked in this community for nearly 15 years. When we think about food insecurity, I think we often think about starvation and hunger, and that's not often the case in the United States. I mean, that does happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but what you end up seeing is that you see people who are eating highly processed foods or from fast foods or dollar stores or gas stations. So that drives things like hypertension, diabetes, obesity.
Generally, supermarkets, they do market studies to try to find out where they can sell food, and they're going to go where they can make the most profit. Our supermarkets tend to locate where people can get access to a car. There are places where you can, bus ride down to supermarkets, but then how much food are you going to be able to carry on the bus? These are all questions that people have to ask when they're going around and trying to bridge the gap that they need for their own food security, whether that's a grocery store or a food pantry.
You have individuals that don't want to be in the predicament they're in, yet most of our culture suggests that it's an individual's problem, as if they chose this. When we started, we were primarily focusing on creating more of what we now call micro pantries, which are these metal newspaper stands that we've had community artists or volunteers paint to kind of make their own. And each pantry that's placed around town is typically in a food insecure area near a bus stop. A lot of the folks that are in need of these things don't have transportation, so it helps kind of meet them where they're at. We started with the micro pantries and are now really focused on delivering. So there's single mothers, there's folks with disabilities, there's children, and it gives them not only a small backpack worth of food, which is what comes out of the pantry essentially, but this is days worth of food, a week worth of food. I think it's easy for most of us that aren't participating in stuff like this to not see the humanity of the suffering. And then when you just do some simple act, like bring somebody a case of Gatorade and a handful of snacks, I mean, they want to hug you and praise you and say thank you and praise God and all this stuff. And so we have an opportunity to build relationships. Ultimately, the underlying problem is poverty. So though you're delivering food to somebody, if you're willing to build that relationship with them, you'll start to understand, okay, you also have an issue with transportation. What can I do? Can I get bus passes or Uber rides for you as well? And so on and so on. I just don't see that always, if ever, happening at traditional distributions.
Feeding people who are hungry, who need support, is one of those sort of Band-Aid on a larger wound in our society. Also think it's important that we do those services while trying to fix the root causes, right? It's sort of a both-and proposition. We need a medic in order to be able to put people back together on a battlefield. That's not solving the war, no, but it is helping the people on the battlefield who are suffering. So these two things, I think, kind of go hand in hand.
It's been very enlightening as you try to walk with someone from the street and get them housed. If you've never done that, I would encourage anybody to just invest your time and efforts to try.